push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At the 20.
Ready? 1st down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. The Falcons at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. It's bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
52.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. On the ball. On the ball. Ready?
On the counter, here's Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Henry again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal. This will go to Henry out wide.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know which.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score is Titans 14, Falcons 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Henry up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's 2nd and 8. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pitches it out to Algier, and he'll get this to the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Come on, come on.
First and 10, Willis. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. 128 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run it again with Henry. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Willis. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're
and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On second, here's Algier. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 4th down, here's the option.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
Defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. And the Titans are going to recover the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
141 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ready, strike!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, a second dosage. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Set, ready.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell you...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
1st down, and they'll start with Algier. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run for it with Algier. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.